Hi guys. So in this video, we're kind of going to go ahead and analyze what NetBeans created for us by default in this sample index.html page. So the first thing I would like to talk about is why this page is called index.html. So usually when you open up a website, for example, we open up YouTube, the page that loads by default um, is that is what the index page represents. So usually you can have it be called index or default, but the most common name for that root page, the first page to open by itself when someone goes to your website, is index. And then of course .html is just the language that we're doing it in, so that's why the file name is .html. Now this doctype here, so you'll notice how a bunch of these things are in these little brackets. And those brackets are kind of a key part of HTML because those they kind of define. Um, well, I guess you'll get a more of an understanding of it as we go on. But so this doctype HTML that has to go on top of every single page that we make because that is what tells the browser that yes, this is an HTML file and that's how you should read this when you render it on the page. Okay, so that's the first line. And then you'll see this. This is a little grayed out, gives some directions. This is how you do comments in HTML. So it's this colon, not colon, this bracket, exclamation mark, dash dash, your comment, and then to close out the comment, you do the dash dash bracket, pointy bracket. So that's comments, pretty simple. Okay, and then here is where the actual page starts. And most of the time, everything you're going to do is going to be in between these HTML tags. And that is what these are called. These are called tags, like the little bracket, what it is, like the tag's name, close bracket. And so that's the start of the tag, and then the end of the tag is marked by this little slash mark. So as you can see, there's the HTML tag. Um, then we have the head tag, and this has a lot of the metadata for the web page. So okay, so let's run the website so that you can see better what I'm talking about. So here's our web page. So you see how this says to do write content. So that part, everything that's displayed to the user in this browser window is um, is the part that's a part of the body of the web page, and every like all the other metadata that's kind of there for other reasons is part of the head right here. So you see how this title says to do supply a title. If you open up the web page, the title is this, what the browser kind of shows up there, and and then it defines the char set that the page uses, and the viewport, and that kind of stuff is like we just leave it there, and we don't really need to worry about it as much for now. So yeah, that's part of the head tag. The title, of course, the title tags, of course, as I said, are for this title up here that the browser uses for the web page. And then we have the body tag. So the body tag is what has the stuff that shows um, shows the web page, I guess, like the part that people interact with. That's the body. Um, and then you might be wondering then what these div tags are. Well, the div tags, I think it'll make more sense as we go into it more. But div tags essentially define these weird little blocks of us forming a page. And I'll get into this a little bit more in the next video of what exactly a bunch of these tags are. But so uh, uh, one of the reasons I really like Firefox and this feature, the base most of these features are the same in Chrome. Are if you go ahead and right click this and you click on Inspect Element, this pulls up the source code of the web page and it lets you kind of play around with it. So you see these div tags, and that's what has this text inside them, right? And that's what we programmed. That's what we programmed over here. So you can kind of see all this stuff, and like a lot of this doesn't really make sense for now because we haven't really learned it. But this is a really useful tool, especially if you're trying to like format things the right way, or if there's a website that you like and say you want to get inspiration from it or how they did something. You can often use this. Of course, credit whoever you take code from, ask permission and all that. So yeah, so that's I just wanted to kind of show you guys that. Uh, and yeah, so that's basically it for this video. And in the next video, we'll get into more with like these tags inside the body and changing them and whatnot. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, rate.